Hey Virgo, I just pulled cards for you and I need to share what came through because the energy here is absolutely beautiful. I am seeing such a profound shift coming your way. And honestly, when these cards appeared, I had to take a moment because the message is so clear and so powerful. So I am sitting here with your reading, and the first card that came out is the Six of Pentacles and Virgo. This card is talking about abundance flowing to you in the most unexpected ways. This is not just about money, although financial blessings are definitely part of this energy, but this is about the universe finally recognizing everything you have given and everything you have sacrificed. For so long, you have been the person everyone turns to, the one who gives and gives without expecting anything in return, and I know there have been moments where you felt depleted, where you wondered if anyone sees how much you do. Well, the Six of Pentacles is here to tell you that the cosmic scales are balancing, and what is coming to you now is going to feel like the universe is paying you back with interest. I am seeing this play out in multiple areas of your life. There is someone or maybe multiple people who are going to step up for you in ways that will surprise you. You know how you are always the reliable one, the person everyone depends on? Well, get ready because you are about to experience what it feels like to be on the receiving end of that generosity. This could manifest as unexpected financial help, someone offering you an opportunity that feels too good to be true, or maybe just people showing up for you emotionally in ways they never have before. The Six of Pentacles is also about fairness and balance, so if you have been in any situation where you felt undervalued or underappreciated, that is about to change dramatically. Your worth is being recognized, Virgo, and the universe is making sure you get what you deserve. What I find really interesting about this card in your reading is the timing. This is not some distant future promise. This is happening now or very, very soon. I am talking within the next few weeks you are going to start noticing shifts. Maybe you will get a bonus you were not expecting. Maybe someone will offer to help you with something you have been struggling with alone. Or maybe you will just start feeling this sense of abundance that has been missing. And here is what I really want you to understand about this energy. You do not have to earn this. You do not have to prove yourself more or work harder or be more perfect. This is coming to you because you already deserve it. The Six of Pentacles is the universe saying, "We see you, we appreciate you, and here is your reward." The next card that appeared is the Three of Cups, and oh my goodness, Virgo, this is such a joyful card, and it is telling me that celebration is coming into your life in a major way. Now, I know you Virgos can be a bit reserved when it comes to letting loose and celebrating, but this card is practically demanding that you get ready to have some fun. The Three of Cups is all about friendship, joy, community, and genuine connection. And what I am seeing here is that your social life is about to become so much more fulfilling and vibrant than it has been. Let me break down what this means for you specifically. First of all, if you have been feeling isolated or like you do not quite fit in anywhere, that is ending. The Three of Cups is bringing your people to you. These are people who get you, who appreciate your quirks, who understand your need for depth and meaning. You are going to find yourself in situations where you feel truly seen and celebrated for who you are. And I am not talking about superficial connections here. The Three of Cups in this reading is indicating deep, meaningful friendships that nourish your soul. You might reconnect with old friends who you have lost touch with, or you might meet new people who feel like they have been in your life forever. But there is another layer to this card that I think is really important for you to hear. The Three of Cups is also about celebrating yourself and your accomplishments. Virgo, I know you are not someone who naturally celebrates your wins. You are always moving on to the next thing, always seeing what still needs to be improved. But this card is telling you that you need to stop and acknowledge how far you have come. There is something you have achieved or overcome recently, and you brushed it off as no big deal, but it was a big deal. The universe wants you to celebrate that. Have that dinner with friends. Buy yourself something nice. Do whatever feels celebratory to you because you have earned it. I am also picking up on romantic energy with this card. If you are single, the Three of Cups can indicate meeting someone through your social circle or at a celebration or gathering. If you are in a relationship, this card is saying that the joy and romance are about to increase significantly. You and your partner might start doing more fun activities together, going out more, bringing more playfulness into the relationship. The key message here is that happiness is not just coming, it is multiplying. Good vibes attract more good vibes, and you are entering a phase where joy begets more joy. Now the King of Cups has shown up, and Virgo, this is where things get really interesting because this card is talking about emotional mastery and maturity. You see, the King of Cups represents someone who has deep emotional intelligence, someone who can feel deeply but also maintain composure and wisdom. This could be you stepping into this energy yourself, or this could be someone coming into your life who embodies these qualities. If this is about you, What I am seeing is that you are developing or have already developed this incredible ability to navigate your emotions with grace and wisdom. Virgos are often stereotyped as being all logic and no emotion, but I know that is not true. You feel things deeply, you just do not always show it. Well, the King of Cups is telling me that you are learning how to honor your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. You are finding this balance between head and heart, and it is making you so much more powerful and grounded. People are going to start coming to you for emotional advice and support even more than they already do because they can sense this emotional maturity in you. But here is what I think is the most important message from the King of Cups for you. This card is telling you that you no longer have to suppress your emotional side in order to be taken seriously or to be productive. You can be both sensitive and strong. You can feel your feelings deeply and still accomplish your goals. The King of Cups is giving you permission to be the full, complete version of yourself, emotions and all. And when you do this, when you stop compartmentalizing your emotional life, you are going to find that you are actually more effective in everything you do because you are operating from a place of wholeness rather than fragmentation. Now, if the King of Cups represents someone else in your life, this is someone who is going to play a significant role in your emotional healing and growth. This person is mature, emotionally available, compassionate, and wise. They could be a romantic partner, a friend, a mentor, or even a therapist or counselor. Whoever this person is, they are going to help you feel safe enough to open up in ways you have not been able to before. They are going to show you what healthy emotional connection looks like. And Virgo, if you have been hurt in the past or if you have walls up, this person is going to gently and patiently help you dismantle those walls. The King of Cups does not force or rush. They simply create such a safe and loving space that you naturally want to open up. Judgment card just appeared. And wow, Virgo, this is one of the major arcana cards, and it is signaling a massive awakening and transformation in your life. Judgment is about rebirth, about rising up to a higher level of existence, about answering a calling. This card is telling me that you are being given a second chance at something, or maybe you are finally ready to step into your true purpose after a long period of preparation. Let me explain what judgment means in your specific situation. This card often appears when someone has been through a period of difficulty or stagnation, and they are finally ready to emerge transformed and empowered. You have been doing inner work, Virgo, whether consciously or unconsciously, and that work is about to pay off in a major way. Judgment is the card of resurrection. It is about coming back to life in a sense. Maybe you have felt like you were just going through the motions for a while. Maybe you felt disconnected from your passion or purpose. Maybe you felt stuck in patterns that were not serving you. Well, all of that is ending now. Judgment is calling you to step up and step into the next version of yourself. This is not about incremental change. This is about radical transformation. The universe is asking you, are you ready to let go of who you have been and become who you are meant to be? And I am sensing that the answer is yes. You are ready. You might not feel completely ready. You might have some fear or doubt. But your soul knows it is time. Judgment is also about releasing guilt and self-criticism. Virgo, I know you are hard on yourself. I know you replay past mistakes and wish you had done things differently. This card is here to tell you that you are forgiven. Forgive yourself. Release the past. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time, and now you know more and you can do better. The Judgment card is wiping the slate clean and giving you a fresh start. There is also a sense with this card that you are being called to share your gifts with the world in a bigger way. You have wisdom and skills and talents that the world needs, and you have been playing small or staying hidden for too long. Judgment is the universe saying it is time to be seen. It is time to step into your power. It is time to take up space and make your contribution. This might feel scary or uncomfortable, but it is absolutely necessary for your growth and for your fulfillment. Knight of Pentacles is here, and I have to say I love this card for you, Virgo, because it is so aligned with your natural energy but with a twist. The Knight of Pentacles is methodical, hardworking, responsible, and committed to seeing things through to completion. But what makes this card special in your reading is that it is a knight, which means action and movement. So while you are keeping your practical, steady approach, you are also moving forward with purpose and determination. What I am seeing with this card is that there is a goal or project or dream that you have been working on steadily, and maybe it has felt like progress was slow or like you were not getting anywhere. Well, the Knight of Pentacles is here to tell you that your consistent effort is about to pay off in tangible ways. Every small step you have been taking has been building towards something significant, and you are closer than you think to reaching your goal. The Knight of Pentacles does not rush. He does not take shortcuts. He simply puts one foot in front of the other with unwavering commitment, and eventually he reaches his destination. That is you right now. This card can also represent someone in your life who embodies these qualities. If you are looking for love, the Knight of Pentacles suggests that a stable, reliable, hardworking person is coming into your life or is already there. This is not someone who is going to sweep you off your feet with grand romantic gestures. This is someone who is going to show up consistently, follow through on their promises, and build something real and lasting with you. If you are in a relationship, this card suggests that you and your partner are in a building phase, creating stability and security together. What I really appreciate about the Knight of Pentacles in your reading is that it is validating your approach. Virgo, you are not flashy or impulsive. You do not make big, splashy moves that get a lot of attention. You are steady. You are thorough. You are committed to quality over quantity. And sometimes you might look around and see other people getting success more quickly or easily, and you might wonder if your way is too slow. But the Knight of Pentacles is here to tell you that slow and steady does win the race. Your careful, methodical approach is exactly what is needed, and it is going to lead you to success that is solid and lasting, not just fleeting. The Ten of Pentacles has appeared, and Virgo, I need you to really hear this because this card is about ultimate abundance, legacy, family, and long-term security. This is one of the most prosperous cards in the entire deck, and it is showing up in your reading. The Ten of Pentacles represents wealth that lasts, success that is stable, and abundance that extends beyond just you to your family and community. What this card is telling me is that you are building or about to build something that has lasting value. This could be financial wealth, yes, but it is bigger than that. This is about creating a life that feels secure and abundant on every level. The Ten of Pentacles talks about homeownership, investments, retirement planning, building generational wealth. If you have been thinking about making a big financial move like buying property or making an investment, this card is giving you the green light. The energy is favorable for creating long-term financial security right now. But the Ten of Pentacles is also deeply connected to family and community. I am seeing that family relationships are going to become more harmonious and supportive. If there has been tension or distance with family members, healing is possible now. You might also find yourself taking on a more central or important role in your family, becoming the person everyone looks to for guidance and support. And while that might sound like a burden, the Ten of Pentacles promises that you will have the resources and support you need to handle this role. There is also an energy of culmination with this card. Something you have been working towards for a long time is finally coming to completion, and the result is going to exceed your expectations. The Ten of Pentacles does not just promise success, it promises overflowing success, abundance in every form. And Virgo, you have worked so hard for this. You have been patient and persistent, and you have not given up even when things were difficult. This card is the universe saying, here is your reward, here is everything you have been working towards and more. I am also picking up that you might receive an inheritance or unexpected financial windfall. The Ten of Pentacles often appears when money comes from unexpected sources. Even if this does not apply to you financially, it could mean that you are inheriting wisdom, skills, or resources from someone older or from your ancestors. You are being supported by forces you cannot even see. Eight of Swords appeared, and initially when I saw this card, I paused because it can indicate feeling trapped or restricted. But the way it is showing up in your reading alongside all these positive cards tells me something specific. The Eight of Swords is showing you where you have been holding yourself back, where you have been creating your own limitations through fear or self-doubt or overthinking. You see, in the Eight of Swords imagery, the person is blindfolded and surrounded by swords, but they are not actually tied up. They could walk away if they just took off the blindfold and realized they are not as trapped as they think. So here is what this card is telling you, Virgo. You have been believing certain things about yourself or your situation that are not actually true. You have been telling yourself that you cannot do something or have something or be something, and you have believed that story so completely that it became your reality. But the Eight of Swords is here to wake you up to the fact that those limitations are self-imposed. Yes, there might be real obstacles and challenges, but you have more freedom and more options than you have been allowing yourself to see. I am picking up that this specifically relates to your mindset and your mental patterns. Virgo, you have such a sharp, analytical mind, and that is one of your greatest gifts. But sometimes that mind works against you. You analyze every possibility. You see every potential problem. You anticipate every way things could go wrong. And while this makes you excellent at planning and problem solving, it can also keep you paralyzed. The Eight of Swords is saying that you need to get out of your head and trust that you can handle whatever comes. You need to stop overthinking and start taking action even if you do not have all the answers yet. The good news is that the Eight of Swords is actually a very hopeful card because it shows that nothing external needs to change for you to be free. You just need to change your perspective. You need to take off the blindfold, which means challenging your limiting beliefs and seeing the situation more clearly. When you do this, you are going to realize that you have had the power to change your circumstances all along. This is going to be such a liberating realization for you. Nine of Swords is the next card, and I want to address this one carefully because this is the card of anxiety, worry, and mental anguish. When I see the Nine of Swords, I know that there is something keeping you up at night, something that is causing you stress and mental distress. And Virgo, I know your mind can be your own worst enemy sometimes. You worry about things that have not happened yet. You replay conversations and situations, analyzing what you should have done differently. You have worst-case scenarios playing in your head on repeat. But here is what I want you to understand about the Nine of Swords showing up in this reading. This card is not predicting that something terrible is going to happen. What it is showing is that your fear of something terrible happening is causing you suffering right now. The Nine of Swords is almost always about anxiety that is worse than reality. The fears in your head are scarier than what is actually happening in your life. So this card is coming through as a wake-up call to help you see that you are torturing yourself unnecessarily. I am sensing that there is something specific you have been worrying about. Maybe it is financial security. Maybe it is a relationship. Maybe it is your health. Maybe it is something related to your career or your future. Whatever it is, you have been losing sleep over it. You have been feeling this knot of anxiety in your stomach. The Nine of Swords is here to help you release this. First, by helping you recognize that you are catastrophizing. You are imagining the worst possible outcomes and treating them as if they are inevitable. Second, by reminding you that you have support available. You do not have to carry this burden alone. Reach out to friends. Talk to a therapist. Share what you are going through with someone you trust. What I find really significant is that the Nine of Swords is appearing in a reading that is overall so positive and abundant. This tells me that the worries and anxieties are actually the only thing standing between you and the blessings that are trying to come through. It is like the universe is trying to deliver miracles to you, but your anxiety is blocking the door. So the message here is clear. You need to do the work to manage your anxiety and release your worries so that you can actually receive the good things that are coming. The final card is the Two of Cups and Virgo. This is such a beautiful card to end on because the Two of Cups is the ultimate card of connection, partnership, and love. This is not just any connection, though. This is a soul connection. The Two of Cups represents two people coming together in perfect harmony and balance, recognizing each other as equals and choosing to move forward together. If you are single, the Two of Cups is practically guaranteeing that a significant romantic connection is coming into your life. This is not going to be a casual fling or a surface-level attraction. This is going to be someone you connect with on every level. Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. You are going to meet someone, and there is going to be this instant recognition, this sense of I know you even though you just met. The relationship that forms is going to be based on mutual respect, genuine affection, and shared values. This person is going to see you for who you truly are, and they are going to love all of you, not just the parts you usually show to the world. If you are already in a relationship, the Two of Cups is indicating a deepening and strengthening of your bond. You and your partner are going to move to a new level of intimacy and commitment. Maybe you have been having some difficulties or distance lately. Well, that is ending now. You are going to reconnect and remember why you chose each other in the first place. The Two of Cups can also indicate making a commitment like moving in together, getting engaged, or getting married. But I want to offer another interpretation of the Two of Cups that I think is really relevant for you. This card can also represent coming into harmony with yourself, integrating different parts of yourself that have been in conflict. Remember how we talked about the King of Cups earlier and balancing your head and your heart? The Two of Cups takes that even further. This is about you becoming whole, about all the parts of you working together in harmony rather than fighting each other. Your analytical side and your emotional side. Your desire for perfection and your acceptance of imperfection, your need for control and your ability to surrender. When you achieve this inner harmony, everything in your outer life starts to flow more easily. So Virgo, as I am looking at all these cards together, the message is so clear. You are entering a period of profound blessing and transformation. The abundance you have been working towards is manifesting. The love and connection you have been longing for is arriving. The anxiety and self-imposed limitations that have been holding you back are being released. You are being called to step into your power and claim the life you deserve. The universe is saying, we see you, we appreciate you, and we are showering you with blessings. All you need to do is open yourself up to receive them. Stop overthinking. Stop worrying. Stop limiting yourself. Trust that you are supported. Trust that good things are coming. Trust that you are worthy of miracles. Because you absolutely are.